Runebound, the 3rd edition for Fantasy Flight, is one of my favorite board games, but the only problem with it was the fact that it was a competitive game, and it felt like it needed to be a cooperative game. It just didn't make sense that you'd be fighting this great demon or dragon or anything by yourself. It felt very strange to me, even though it was one of my favorite games. I enjoyed playing it, and I thought, how amazing would it be for it to be cooperative? Well, Fantasy Flight answered with Unbreakable Bonds. This is the newest expansion that came out very recently, and there's no reviews yet, but I really wanted to make just a quick video because it changes the game so much. Everything I wanted, it does. It adds a solo play, a solo variant, which you could have done by yourself, and people have done YouTube videos of them playing by themselves, but again, it was not cooperative, which makes no sense. This adds a cooperative element, and I've only played it a few times, but what I can say is that everything it implements it so well. The miniatures, which I have in the base box, not here, I can't show you, but they're very well made. Fantasy Flight, once again, just they know how to make those little things pop, you know, when you see them standing there. They look so amazing. The two characters are pretty good. You know, I wouldn't consider them my favorites, but they're good. New assets, new everything. 2 new scenarios, 2 new adventures that are very good. They keep you on your toes the whole time. But one thing, it's not even really a complaint, but it's something that needs to be said. And unless I'm playing it wrong, if you use all the rules here, it's extremely difficult, really hard, because, and I'll show you why, if you play by yourself or cooperatively, the rulebooks do state that you have to use, and this is where I'm probably wrong, these are little mats that you use for certain enemies. Like this one is Trickster, there's one for Warrior, Savage, and something else. But what you do is you'll cast the tokens like you would in the regular game, the enemy tokens, and you'll place them where it says, like here, I think it's a new symbol, I think, tactic, I think it's new to this, and then of course the regular attack defense, you lay them where it states, and then you read bottom down what the enemy is going to do and in what order. And that's ingenious, really, because when I would play by myself, I would just cast the enemy tokens and say, okay, well, the enemy, you know, I wouldn't cheat. I would say, oh, my guy's going to attack, well, he's going to block, he's going to do this. This tells you what to do, and you would think that's a little simplistic. It kind of makes the enemy seem like a mindless robot, but it doesn't. It kind of artificially makes it more difficult, because the warrior, for example, there will be a +1 icon next to the this skull icon, the attack icon, and for every token it like adds 1. So if you rolled and there were 2 enemy tokens here, it would automatically add 1, so it would have 3 attack. Really hard. I'm just gonna be honest, I haven't won a single game yet using the Unbreakable Bonds expansion, but it's still fun. I mean, these enemies are extremely difficult with using these charts right here. Maybe I was getting unlucky. I usually am. My dice rolling, my luck in general sucks, but these are awesome. You use it. They say you're supposed to for both cooperative and solo play. This basically just gives the enemies new life, and it's really hard. But other than that, this expansion is just what Runebound needed. It's definitely gonna find its place on your shelf if you have every expansion. I unfortunately do not have every expansion, but this is one that I am glad that I have now that I can play it with my friends and things like that. That's Runebound 3rd Edition's most recent expansion. Unbreakable Bonds adds cooperative, finally, and a solo variant that is sure to impress anyone who plays it. If you thought maybe the competitive aspect was a little strange for the setting, it feels so Lord of the Rings to me. Why would you ever fight the Balrog? Why would you want to kill something before someone else? But it's a board game, I understand. But this expansion, really great. I love it. Thank you.